The opposition St. Lucia Labour Party wants Prime Minister Stephenson King to urgently consider its 10 proposals for curbing crime. The recommendations include enhancing the capacity of the police force and the national security apparatus, as well as social interventions like outreach programs and job creation. The SLP says there must be the political will to commit the financial resources required to maintain law and order.
It is imperative that adequate budgetary allocations be made in terms of manpower, equipment, and resources for the next 3 years.
The skeptics of the opposition's recommendations claim the proposals are nothing new and pointed to the previous SLP administration's track record on crime. The SLP vehemently defends its record, claiming the incumbent UWP, which staked its election campaign on the issue, failed to follow through on the many policies and programs started under its stewardship. The SLP First Deputy Leader says the programs were a work in progress and the country would have been ahead of the curve had the UWP completed the task.
There are many initiatives which the Labour Party had started, which the government has not pursued. And I repeat, it was work in progress. And if the government had continued that, we believe that there would be a reduction.
Former National Security Minister Calix George also addressed the media during the SLP conference on Wednesday. He says the police force has regressed under the current regime. According to George, the former SLP government increased wages, provided technical advisors, vehicles, equipment, police stations, and accelerated recruitment to offset the impact of a high attrition rate. He admonishes the government for not pursuing investments in modern technological advances like a new fingerprint service and the forensic lab.
Police officers were trained. You had those that are going on retirement. You have those that got fed up because of the fact of the low morale and the low pay. You had those that left for brighter areas like going to Cayman or going to Turks and Caicos, going to Bermuda, etc. So what we did is that we tried to hasten the process of filling the gap of that attrition. So we had going towards getting 2 sets of recruits per year.
The SLP says the defined suggestions are not a substitute for a comprehensive government plan, but are urgent steps to address the current national security crisis. Meanwhile, the party intends to host community meetings with all interest island-wide to build consensus on what it calls the real causes of crime and promote an effective community response. Winston Springer Jr., HTS News, Channel 4.